What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always. Spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I do, talking about football, basketball, and boxing. Kicking it in Ocean City as secrets. If y'all don't know about it, you need to get hip. But I want to talk about the NBA. We focused on basketball right now. Two things significant have happened this summer that was good for not only the Eastern Conference in the NBA, but basketball in general. One of which is where I want to focus on for this video right here, and that's Donovan Mitchell to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Donovan Mitchell over to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not only is this a godsend for the city of Cleveland, I know my family in Columbus and Cleveland is ecstatic. They on the come up in Ohio right now. Deshaun Watson for football, Donovan Mitchell, big things is happening. Rumors LeBron James could be there in a year, 2 or 3. It's a lot of good things going on, but this was huge for the Eastern Conference. The West was stacked. A little bit of a bad thing for Donovan Mitchell in a sense, because his stint over in Utah wasn't exactly a success. I'm not going to go as strong as to call it a failure, but him and Rudy Gobert, that experiment is over. Danny Ainge realized he needed to move forward. With those guys as the leaders of that team, they have not achieved to standards, being the number 1 seed and getting bounced early. Having disappointing performances in the playoffs for Donovan Mitchell that are not quite what you see from him in the regular season. Things weren't going well in Utah, and now they've blown it up. Danny Ainge looks like a magician. All these draft picks he got trying to remake what he did in Boston. They are definitely in the sweepstakes from the guy from France. If you don't know who I'm talking about, look up the 7-footer from France and make sure you know about him, because he's the big prospect coming up. And that's who Utah is probably gaming for, with all these draft picks, with a chance to build around him if they can get lucky and get him. That being said, now the Western Conference, which was already a jungle with Utah there, it's still a jungle with Utah not in the picture. The East now is even more stacked, more balanced in the league. This is great for basketball. The Cleveland Cavaliers were bottom 4 seed, in my opinion, in the East. And now with Donovan Mitchell, they potentially could be a top 4 seed, top 3 seed. We'll have to see. And the great thing about it is for years to come, because they got a young nucleus. And that's what I really want to talk about. So let's get into that. So Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland, that is huge. Now they got a young nucleus for years to come, as I already said. 4 potential all-stars on this team, and that's not including Karis LeVert, who's a legitimate starter on many NBA teams and probably feels like he should get an all-star nod at some point in time. That being said, Evan Mobley, who's rising star, guy that was in the competition for Rookie of the Year, he's looking to be an all-star coming up. Jared Allen, 16 and 10. Do the dirty work on the boards, establish their defense, an anchor for their defense, made his first All-Star appearance, and he'd like to get many more. And then you also have, of course, the 2 frontliners. Darius Garland, who was a clean 22 and 8, or should I say he was almost 22 points a game, almost 9 assists a game, nice point guard, and then Donovan Spider Mitchell, who gets you 26 points a game. The interesting thing for them is going to be the fact that Donovan Mitchell's used to shooting about 20 shots a game. He ain't never been shy, ain't seen a shot in his life that didn't look like a good one. That being said, Darius Garland, being a true point guard, also looks to get 17 shots a game. Evan Mobley was getting 12 shots. He's going to want to up that. So shots are going to be scarce on the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's going to be the coach's problem to figure out, and a good problem to have. And then on top of that, you also got to think about the fact that the backcourt's a little bit small, with Garland and Mitchell both being 6'1". So we'll have to see how that goes. but the sky's the limit for these guys. If they finish top 3, I wouldn't be shocked. And if they finish in the round 5 or 6, it still makes the Eastern Conference loaded. They got a lot of problems they got to figure out that are good problems, and the Eastern Conference is going to be super exciting moving forward. I can't wait to see it. Hopefully y'all can't. This Eastern Conference is going to be rocking. And Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, the Cleveland Cavaliers are happening. Let's see who doesn't make it in the East. Because you got, along with Cleveland, you got Brooklyn, you got Boston, you've got Philly, you've got Chicago, Toronto, Atlanta. You got a lot of squads over there. I count a good 9, maybe 10 possible playoff teams, and they can't all make it. So that's good for the league, good for the East, and good for me because I love some good basketball. Holla at y'all. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or hit the bell. Remember to get at me in the comments. Let me know what you think about the video. I'm on YouTube, of course, but Instagram as well, at The Vault JMU414 on Twitter. And of course, what's up, TikTok? I'll holler at y'all next time.